going to get lost.
Zach Charbonnet, who's been red hot as of late, he's the back. Here comes the pressure. They drop 7 back. Geno Smith taking a shot downfield, incomplete. Trying to find Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Shaq Griffin and Cameron Bynum sandwiching Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and it's 4th down.
Well, look at Charbonnet get up in here and block, and here come the pick games we talked about, right on the rookie, number 63. Charbonnet cleaned that thing up. He took the hit to the next level and gave him plenty of time. Now Njigba just needs to find a way to get that down here at the bottom.
Geno Smith floats it out there, and it is incomplete. Trying to find Smith-Njigba. Byron Murphy is giving him the finger wag. I think the Seattle sideline was hoping for a penalty marker, but that does not seem to be the case.
Well, watch this matchup right here. Smith-Njigba in the slot where he's been deadly all year. And Murphy knew he could only touch him for 5 yards. Didn't panic. Caught up to him. And it just ends up being a long foul ball. See, almost grabbed that shoulder, let go at the right time. See if Gilmore comes up to eat up some of that space.
Smith looks left and throws, and another completion, and Jaxon Smith-Njigba is out of bounds inside Minnesota territory. Now he goes empty set, 4-man twist. Smith down the middle for Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and somehow he came down with that ball against Byron Murphy Jr.
Are you kidding me, Adam? Look at that. In between 3 defenders, and Murphy was all over him. You see McCain there immediately. Look at Murphy showing the pressure. There's going to be 3 guys you have to watch. And Geno just threads that right at the back of Njigba's head. Njigba goes up, Madden user catch. That's elite slot play right there.
Well, triangle button action from JSN, who's been one of the elite slot receivers in the NFL this season. Red zone, 24 seconds and a timeout. Extra body coming. Geno Smith floats end zone, touchdown. Jaxon Smith-Njigba's in the end zone. Pass touchdown number 100 for Geno Smith.
Well, watch Murphy right inside. He's going to get picked. Right there. Watch him get picked in that traffic pattern. And that left just enough space for Smith-Njigba.
1,000-yard season for Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Closing in on the single-season reception record for the Seahawks, held by Tyler Lockett.
And this is why you use motion right here to move these defenders around, force them to switch responsibilities. Remember, he ran over with the motion and then had to fight through some other players and bodies. Geno Smith knew it all the way, and once again, he's getting pressure outside behind him. He's up inside the pocket in the safe zone, dropping dimes.
If you talk to a lot of receivers around the NFL, they have a lot of respect for what Smith-Njigba has done. They think this won't be the first 1,000-yard season in his career.
Go off the edge. He knows who's coming.
He's had a pick 6 this year against Aaron Rodgers. He's going to back into coverage. Here comes Smith-Njigba, and Murphy is there, brings him down in Minnesota territory, and it's going to set up 3rd down and medium.
Watch Murphy coming up, the former Washington Husky, here number 7, and triggering as soon as he sees that ball thrown. But that's great by Njigba, getting vertical, getting north, gets you in a 3rd and short here. This is where you want to operate.
For Seattle.
I mean, this really shocked me here. You have help over the top. Shaq Griffin does a good job widening, but Metcalf cannot take City. This week, it's 5 blocks of granite. You got to credit that O-line today.
Now he gets second-level pressure from Cashman, so he gets to Geno, who's able to find Smith-Njigba and turn it into a very short gain. It's going to be 3rd down coming up for Seattle. We haven't seen a ton of that type of look from Minnesota. They brought it that time.
And it's not just the O-linemen. Sometimes it's the backs that got to go clean up protection. Gets the big hit on him, doesn't finish the block, so Geno has to move. Remember, the one mistake from Geno today was when he had to move.
Yep.
On the
Smith up top, incomplete for Smith-Njigba with Byron Murphy in coverage.
And now watch the bottom here. Here's that slot fade, bring Metcalf inside, and Murphy
Motion Walker for a pass. Quick throw on the inside and out of the slot. Jaxon, Smith-Njigba gets a key first down. When you're inside your own 10-yard line, you got to get the first down. They get it to Jaxon, Smith-Njigba.
Well, this is the one where Metellus has to work outside. Remember, they're getting 4 out to a side. 3 receivers right there.
5-man rush. Walker is in on pass protection. Smith in trouble, has to launch it away. Comes in his last 3 games. He gets the fake this time. Smith comes back to his right off the second read. And a catch in traffic is made by Smith-Njigba with Murphy and Cashman sandwiching him.
2 offensive linemen, the right guard and right tackle, Lucas and Laumea. And then when Lucas comes off to block the edge, there goes Van Ginkel all over it. That's their first sack in 34, 3 of them. And Van Ginkel's gonna loop inside there, boom, work the pick game, and they eventually get to the quarterback.
Got to go about 50 yards now to get into field goal range. And Geno Smith wants a chunk, bad throw, picked off, ball game. And yet another 1-score win since Kevin O'Connell took over. 31 of them since Mike